representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday night primetime is underway. Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
They go play action. Here's Smith. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Dylan Laube on the return. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These runs, you get maybe a couple of them a game, right, Kate? He breaks that one, and we see him start the foot race. I think we were all rooting for the touchdown just a little bit. That's the type of effort that deserves to finish it in the end zone.
Smith on first down. He'll step up, and there he goes. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 more yards. That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the
As much as you'd like to
35-yard
find a
line.
completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Osa Odigizua on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Genty. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Las Vegas.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach and play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Give to Williams from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Prescott to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Cut deep behind the line. No, the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd and long, Prescott. Completed over the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Raiders 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a gift to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Behind the line, he lost that football. The Cowboys scoop it up. So they give him a bunch of yards back as the return goes the wrong way, but the important part is they do take possession.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Raiders' 14-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. And down he goes. Raiders got it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Get him.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 17-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Smith finds the in route complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Play fake. Here's Smith. On target to Thornton. Hands it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders face a 4-point deficit. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 3 now. Prescott to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now here's Prescott. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. It's fielded at the 14. Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. They'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Shotgun give here to Genty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the set. Big gain downfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Cowboys.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Stopped by the unmistakable Maxx Crosby.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Delivers another one to Williams. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Giving this to Genty. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders with some work to do, trailing in this game. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options.
38-yard line.
Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Smith. Gets him on the in route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Well, that one was drawn
19-yard
up and
line.
delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone now. He's keeping it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders tie it in the final minute of the half. Geno Smith with a touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take the lead on that successful kick.
Raiders 21, Cowboys 20. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again is Dak. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
1st and 10, Prescott. Now here he goes again. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 7.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Dak now from the gun. Well, is caught. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
C.D. Lamb. A gain of 3 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll work this one up to the 28. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you ever tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. An 8-yard pickup and a Cowboy first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's still going at the 30. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for an open man. He's got it, complete to Pickett. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We normally see this play from teams throwing for 6, Brock, but the goal line fade becoming just as popular a call going for 2.
You like the old alley-oop, don't you, partner?
Oh, yeah.
And that's really what this is, especially down in close like this. You're just putting it up at the rim, hoping your guy can go flush it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. He can run it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st and 10 from the 41. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. They'll try and run this.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's calling his own number again. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They've got a man in motion. Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down by Shamar James. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another give here to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Low right side finds Bash. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to Genty. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. And they send a man in motion. Smith on 3rd and long. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good, and that trims the lead to just a couple.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Draw play. This is Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Cowboy first down.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Shoemaker's there to haul it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push this to an 8-point game. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now.
33. Raiders 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 28-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Smith setting the throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. He's running for it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Raiders first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now. They need 7. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Throwing is Smith. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
The Raider first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Smith to the air now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Carlson now to add one more.
Point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2.
33. Raiders 31.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Second down, looking for options. Hit some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Dallas.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Prescott now off the play fake. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Dak throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Prescott to sneak it. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. First down, here's Dak. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push this to an 8-point game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now.
Raiders 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Laube with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Out comes Los Las Vegas on offense.
30-yard line.
And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's keeping it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Smith. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 9. Looking to throw it. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Smith to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts,
Brings up 2nd
as they'll
and
meet and
3.
decide what to do on this second down.
27-yard line.
Smith yet again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
2nd and a yard.
You know, Kate, they always say that
7-yard
QB
line.
clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Smith back to throw. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2.
40. Raiders 38.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? Right? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You got to live for these situations.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.